Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for, of course, our Monday Night Racing. Strictly Stock Motorsports Duck Press Media Solutions.com Truck Series is ready to go. Starting grid for you as we get ready for 134 laps here for the Sass and Honey 200 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Virtual, of course, on iRacing, the platform for all sim racing. Bryson Fitzgerald's going to be your pole sitter. Richard is going to be the outside pole sitter. That front row locked in by two very fast drivers, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to be able to hold off as Scotty Grove and Nathan Yarnell are going to be looking to take over those top spots. Justin Sumner and Holt Johnston will make up a row number 3. Rick Javorka and Dean Spreckle out there. They are going to make up row number 4. James Cato and Joey Kennedy are going to be out there in row number 5. Gavin Hibbs, Nick Sawyer in row number 6. Moving on down that starting grid, GT is going to be back out there. He's got Jesse to the outside. Alexander is going to have Corey Vaughn in that number 8th row. I tell you what, 15th and 16th, still strong drivers. You don't want to count anybody out. Brock Johnston, Joe Francis out there. Brandon Lawless and Matt Swope, that'll make up row 10. Mike Harris and Billy Sigmund will make up row 11. Michael Carpenter and Rick Sousa out there in row number 12, and that'll be it. That's going to taking all of it. Go to duckpress.com for your immediate solutions for everything that you need out there. Good to see everybody tuning in tonight as the Sass and Honey 200 is getting ready to go. YouTube chat disabled. So yes, I disabled YouTube chat because we've been getting links on YouTube that are highly inappropriate for our young viewers, and because I am on YouTube, I have my posts geared towards everybody. I want the young viewers to be able to get in there and be able to be good with themselves. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all the chats out there. You can chat on Facebook. You can chat on Twitch. But I appreciate everybody out there on YouTube. Thank you to everybody tuning in on all the platforms. Make sure you reach up, hit that like and subscribe button and follow button on all the platforms. Sass and Honey, ready to rock and roll. Charlotte's going to be fun. Green flag waves. 134 miles for the driver, or 134 laps, 200 miles. The mile-and-a-half track is always fun. Charlotte, very smooth running racetrack. A lot of drivers can utilize the low line very early, about 10 to 12 laps on some new tires. So we'll keep that low line running fast for you. And then we'll start seeing the drivers lift into the corners once those tires start to heat up and wear in, and we'll see just how much they're going to be able to run on a full tank of gas. About 45 to 48 laps for the trucks, so they're going to be just a little bit less than that. We'll start seeing just what the driver's going to be able to do. They do have 5 sets of tires, and they're going to be running just what they need to. Is right now the 44 has about a half-second lead over Scotty Grove. Bryson Fitzgerald super fast in that Toyota, but right now some movers and shakers. Brock Johnston up 4 already. The Blue Moon 17 rolling as he's got his drive line kind of figured out in the draft of the 76 GT, having a good old-fashioned slugfest as well. He's got the advanced white Arm & Hammer paint scheme. I think that's it. Hey, he's telling people, hey, y'all might have some stink breath. You might get out there and do something about it. Fastest lap of the race ran by the number 28. Dean's having a good day. Again, running the cookies, making me hungry, making me feel like I need to have a little bit more in my life. You saw it at the beginning of the broadcast. New folks involved with us over here. Jesse Cottrell, now the fastest lap of the race. The 88 running a 30.35. We're going to see the drivers hit that 29-second mark at some point in this race. 4 of 134 for the Charlotte race. Sass and Honey out there on Facebook, facebook.com/Sass, the letter N, Honey. Got an Etsy shop, clothes and all kinds of cool stuff out there. Much love to the family who got in, and we like small businesses, whether it's an online store or just a regular old-fashioned brick and mortar store. Local businesses are things that we like to support, and not only that, but we like to make sure that we take care of the folks out there that kind of put themselves in the way to help these streamers, not just streamers, but help these folks out here with these fantastic races and leagues and whatnot. So it goes to show that you don't just have to be the big names out there to be able to be sought after. We'd like to see the small folks out there get involved, and I actually appreciate that more than anybody. Bryson Fitzgerald under fire right now, the 55, trying to utilize that high line. Down to the blue line he goes. Utilizing 3 and 4 to hook himself around the racetrack, the 44 does. You see the midline from the 55. Able to get right to the back bumper. He's going to continue to utilize that line. 94 of Justin Sumner right there behind him as well. Rich off 2 from the start of the race. Needed to get himself warmed up. And now he's rolling. Scotty Grove to the bottom. 44 up high. Toyota's going to go back a few. Right now, 2 drivers making that pass look easy. But it's not, I promise. Charlotte, it's a fast-running racetrack, but at the same time, it's a racetrack that you see different than everybody else. Right now, Nick Sawyer does drive the 69, not the 88. So if you see his number on there, that's not something I can do anything about. We almost have all the numbers right here for all the drivers, I do believe. We'll check out Michael Carpenter here. Here's the iracing Motorsports teammate to the 31. Actually, I take that. That's Rick up there. He's got the 31 on his paint scheme. He's the 53 inside the race, so we'll check that one out. 12 of Billy Sigmund goes to the back. Gavin Hibbs bringing up the tail end of the field. He's got Mike Harris right behind him. These 2 drivers just trying to take it easy. Mikey Harris out there. Cottrell up a couple of spots as we see the Strictly Stock leader get to the inside of the 17. Ooh, Nilly, 83 of Brandon Lolis is going to make that pass as well. Brock Johnston up 2 from the start of the race, but not able to defend here. To give up a little bit of that line. 54, Corey Vaughn right behind him. Javorka off 2 from the start of the race. Has James Cato to the inside. 3 trying to run down. Up high, down low. They get up. Oh, man. It's almost some contact. They were so close they could have reached out and high-fived each other. 3, 52 onto the front stretch. 52 able to run the higher groove. 3 not gaining any ground. Not yet, at least. Not until we get to the tires. Or get to the turn 1 entrance here as he drops down. 52 is still going to be running. There is Sawyer in front of him. Right now to 3, trying to push the 52. 3 getting neck and neck. This is the battle side by side. And, James is wanting to be up a little bit higher. And right now he can't because Sawyer not able to make that work. 52 is going to be there to the back bumper. Sawyer almost going around right there. He's got to be careful. Javorka almost got to the back bumper of him, and he almost went around there. So Sawyer needing to hold on. Dean in 7th in front of him. They're all moving. Right now, Scotty Grove out front. Ian the 94 trying to make it easy. There's the 4 of Kennedy. Up 7 from the start of the race. Biggest move of the race so far. Bryson Fitzgerald still trying to make some things work. Running a natural line. Richard off 3 as well. Both of these drivers still trying to make some things happen here. Old Johnston right where he started in 6th. Nothing to sneeze at in that one. Rick Sousa trying to make some things happen. iRacing Motorsports team. Matt Swope in the 82. Sousa behind him. And Michael Carpenter in the 23. All 3 of these trucks trying to run the long haul as Billy Sigmund starts to make things work. Frank, thank you for the like out there. Mike Arnie, thank you for the like. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you to all the new followers on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Signature Esports is the platform for all 3. Make sure that you reach up there and you do that. Thank you so much to everybody out there watching as well. Thank you for the likes. All the likes and all the comments and everything help. One thing you can't comment on is on YouTube, of course. We want to make sure that we stay away from those people that I can't get rid of, that I seemingly keep trying to get rid of. Guy out there running the numbers today, Joe Francis. He's your race controller. If you see him on Twitch, it's Joe24ever. That is the man out there. Appreciate him being in chat and, of course, giving us some insight onto the race as it happens as we watch Billy Sigmund right here. Gavin Hibbs and Mike Harris starting to catch the field. I do believe they are just trying to bide and take their time. This is going to be a long-haul race. Gavin Hibbs, one of the drivers that we see trying to just be patient and take his time. That Toyota doing a fantastic job right now. 6 seconds off the race leader, but I don't think that that's going to stop them. 16 of 134. Grove, Sumner, Kennedy starting to catch. Richard in the 38 has gotten himself around. He's gotten himself around the pole sitter, Bryson Fitzgerald, who is out of the race at the moment. Wonder if he got disconnected. It's possibilities there. 38, so 1.3 seconds back. Holt Johnston right behind him. As we get into the corner, there's the number 47 in the mix. Dean right behind him. Watch Dean make some moves here. Biggest move of the race now. Rick up 8. Alexander in the 57 up 7. Kennedy up 7 as well. Just see how these things work out. Yeah, Bryson on lap 15, just gone. Lost him in Discord as well. My name is Jeff. Just followed us out there on Twitch. Thank you for becoming a warrior out there. Thank you for joining the Warrior Nation over here at Signature Esports. Much love to you. Appreciate you getting out there and having some fun. Justin Sumner in the 94. Kennedy slowing their pace up, pulling up right behind him. Rich able to get into some mix here too. He was 1.3 seconds back just a moment ago, and now has been able to follow in. Holt Johnston, the number 47, closing in some of those lapses too. Scotty Grove's fall off has been pretty heavy. Everybody else behind him is faster, so you gotta hold on to that one. Sumner in the mix. What if he had a power outage or an internet outage? We've all had it. I've been there. We all know that. 19 of 134. About halfway through the first green flag pit cycle. As clean racing is abroad. Rich getting around the 4 here. As Joey. Is he an actual reverend? I see Joey Rev Kennedy, but I think that might be the surname. I don't know why it does that here for iRacing. 47 of Holt Johnston to the outside. 28 of Dean right there behind. Toyota trying to battle a Chevy right here. Toyota going to the outside as well. Holt Johnston, caution comes out as something is amiss. We will see what happened in just a moment. Maybe. Probably got eaten by a gator. We don't want that. My name is... Thank you for the follow, like I said. Everybody ready? Well, I appreciate you. First caution of the race. It's going to happen right there. Had some volume turned down there. Sorry about that. Everybody to pit road. Yeah, I think they're all going to get an extra set of tires or two, so everybody's going to come to pit road. Cautions in every single race brought to you by Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. Got to get out there and check it. If you are like me and you enjoy, the finer things in life, aka the nerdier things, then by all means you'll enjoy what you'll enjoy those guys' broadcast out there. We love them. We appreciate them. I was kind of looking to see what was happening here. Something was going on, and I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is. The 12, the 31, and the 54. All right. Let's just stop that right there. That's Billy Sigmund there. Let's do this. Let's kind of far chase this one. Because no incident came up on my list. So, that's sometimes just iRacing. I think the 16 was utilizing the mid lane there. Watch this right here. 16 right there in the bottom corner. Comes up. Oh, little. Oh, they kind of got stuck on each other. The 12 was able to make it, and the 16 got back out of it, and then, man, Gavin Hibbs, who was trying to make that patience work, was trying to get to the inside of the 12 here. And he dropped into the corner. It was very, very fast right here. So watch this one more time. We'll watch this from Gavin Hibbs' point of view here. Gavin down to the bottom, making the low line stick, and he had been saving for quite a while. Comes up, chooses the second lane. 12's going to be right there. 12's going to have the battle on the outside. Gavin comes up to make the turn, gets a little netco, but pulls him in with him, and now they're kind of stuck together. And then all of a sudden, everybody going around. And, man, so fast repair or some damage being repaired here. James is going to go all the way into pit road. Some of these drivers were looking for that. Bryson, if he connects back, will be able to get back on. He'd be your lucky dog right now. And well-deserving. Big Zerk, how's it going? Good to see you out there as well. Much love to you. Nick Sawyer, your race leader. 69. Don't be fooled by the 88 there. Buck's Barbershop on there. Probably a local business to where they're at. Speaking of local businesses, there it is, Sass and Honeyco. Make sure you get out there and you go to their Facebook page. I'm going to throw their Facebook page into the old Chatteroony there. You won't be able to see it on YouTube, but you'll be able to see it on Facebook and Twitch. Go and do that. We love them. We appreciate them. And they have an Etsy store. Look at it in Kaufman, Texas. You need to get a hold of them. Area code 469-595-6056. They offer shirts for the whole family. They use some graphic design and screen printing processes, including vinyl. And they can make custom T-shirts as well. So get out there and find them. They got some really cool stuff out there. Smoked brisket, not meth. I like that. That's some words of wisdom to live by. Eat, sleep, take kids to practice, repeat. I like that one. That one's cool. Hashtag mom life. I like that one. All right. Got some great novelty shirts out there. I love my amazing, beautiful, always right wife. She made me this t-shirt. I like that one. Jesus is my jam. I like that one. Hey there, train wreck. This ain't your station. Ouch. I love it, but that's awesome. Girls trip cheaper than therapy. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Sass and Honey. Facebook.com/SASS. The letter N, Honey, Honey. It'll be where you find them. Go give them a like for me. Go give them a follow. I'd appreciate it if you did. Let's see. Let's pin it up there. Ooh. We're not going to click on it. We're going to pin the comment so everybody can see it. There it is. Pin. There it is. Go give them some love for me. I'd appreciate it if you did. All righty, folks. Some good... They are. There's some words to live by. All right. Scotty Grove, Richard, Holt Johnston, Dean Sprinkle, GT, Brandon Lolis, Javorka, Johnston, Green Flag once again. Ooh, they're getting dicey in the back. Some big checkups. You saw all of that happen right there. They're up through the gears. Everybody's fine, though, so we'll continue to work, continue to move. You saw them at the beginning of the broadcast. New sponsor came on board over here at Signature Esports, helping us pay the bills and take care of. I like to say pay the bills, but realistically, we're trying to make sure that we take care of old bills, so that way we can afford some new ones, like a new microphone. So by all means, thank you to everybody out there doing what you do to help support what we do over here. And we'll continue to, make some things work and continue to press. But we like having folks on board where we can talk to them and kind of and kind of highlight businesses out there, because that's what it's more about. It's about the drivers and the races and everything that we do when it comes to not just broadcasts, but just kind of the fun that I've been trying to have over the course of the last almost 2 years here. But what we've seen is that we're sparking interest in a lot of ways, and I like to see it. But roastedgems.com for all that coffee need. I've got 2 drinks that I have now. One is for mental clarity, and it's not coffee. Nathan Yarnell off track. Something happened with Nathan. I think he might have just went through the grass. He did the number 15, the number that I had to come. Oh, Nathan, you got this. A little right side damage for him. You'll be able to get back up on the racetrack. Hopefully he'll be all right. Get up through the gears. No caution for that one. But the folks over there at Roasted Gems, just an absolute. We talk about being a gem. That is an absolute true statement. So much love to the folks over there. We look forward to seeing more from them. But they have some great coffee at a reasonable price, and if you want to save a little bit on your first order, stack up on some of their coffee. Make sure that you use promo code at the letter D as in dog, the letter Z as in Zulu, and the number 2 and the number 0. You'll save 10% on your first order, and make sure that you get out there. I do believe they have free shipping into the United States as well, so that's awesome. And then there's a code, and then if you're on YouTube and you're on Facebook, you'll see links to kind of some social stuff down there. One of those, when I talk about mental clarity, that mental clarity is going to come from Dubby. Dubby has got me an all-natural drink powder that I'm starting to use now to kind of help my daily basis. It's actually started to help me focus, and I'm excited to see what it's going to do in the long terms, because I feel it working. Woo, 55, a little free right there. Enough talking about sponsors. Other than Sass and Honey, amazing people. GT's having a good run right now. Biggest mover of the race, though, is right behind him. Up 15, Brandon Lawless in the 83 for Stars Toyota. What's on the back of that thing? 4 Stars Toyota. Roberts, what? All right, hold on. There's an easy way to look at this. Roberts Drive-In. Sweet! Is there an actual drive-in called Roberts Drive-In? That's awesome. We love it. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you for everybody tuning in. We love and appreciate everybody getting out there and having some fun. Now that COTA is out of the way, we can get back as far as NASCAR goes. We'll be able to get some things worked in here. Gavin Hibbs giving a big shove to GT here. Let's take a look from little side cameras here across the infield. 76 out of the gas, into the throttle, drives the low line, trying to give a good exit to the 38. And these guys are working together a little bit here. The Chevys locking up the top 3. Toyota's 4th, 5th, and 6th. As we see Lawless and Johnston, Jesse Cottrell try to battle to the outside. He's going to have the 16 to Gavin Hibbs behind him. Dean under fire, but that Ghost Chips Ahoy 28 not giving up too easy. 88 to the outside. The run coming into the corner, straight out. That's what it is, right next to the wall. The 88 has such a run there that Dean is going to start looking to that outside lane. 88 might battle back here. He's going to pull some of the draft from Holt Johnston in front of him. Jesse Cottrell in the mixed up next to the wall. And is going to be almost clear of the 28. 28's going to have the run into the inside. High line working for the 88. This is the battle that we're looking at so far. What the 88 is doing there is he's actually soaking in some of that inside lane. And right now, Gavin Hibbs came to pit road on 21. He got some of that damage repaired, a little right side taken care of. He's been able to make up some ground here. And he's going to hold on to it. That's for darn sure. Michael Carpenter, the 23, up 13 positions as he completes lap 36. So everybody came to pit road on lap 21. That's going to put him into pit road about halfway through this race. And that'll be the run they have. Good to see you all out there. Thank you so much to all the folks We'll definitely see everybody again. And we love you. We appreciate you. Going over to our creator dashboard, checking up some good stuff here. Hopefully everybody's having a phenomenal day out there. Happy birthday shout outs almost. Oh! That's what he did. Somebody did a happy birthday shout out earlier. We're going to mark that. Hermie did that. Hermie's a new follower. Did a happy birthday 12/12/96. That's what that was for. So, yeah, if you get a birthday out there, that's one of my reward cues out there. So please, by all means, show me what you got. Don't tell me what I want, what I really, really want. Totally joking. Don't demonetize me. Please don't demonetize me. Oh, man. That was everybody doing. 55 of Grove under fire. It really is under fire. Changing some shortcut keys here so that way I can make sure I get onto the right page is what I need to. Let's take a look through the field. Yarnell off 16. The 15 has some of that right side damage. He's going to be looking at that, getting that fixed when he comes to pit road. You know that's going to happen. Right now, two drivers side by side. Alexander and Justin Sumner, the 94, the 57. Both of these drivers trying to work their way back to the front. Mike Harris up 4 in the number 22. I talked about long haul patience. Well, this is one of the drivers that you're going to be able to see there. M&H Harris Construction on the back and the side. Good to see. There is James Cato in the number 3 truck. He's running the high line. We know that he likes to be patient as well. Super fast driver over the course of the race. So we'll see just what they're going to be able to do here. Nick Sawyer in the 69. And he's off 3, but he's going to be working for a bigger picture. Billy Sigmund in the number 12 and 14th up 8 spots. There's Rick Sousa in front of him, the number 31. On the truck, 53 on the relative. Brock Johnston in the 17. He's in 12th. Matt Swope is right there in front of him, number 82, trying to win here. Trying to get himself in the mix. There's Michael Carpenter, the number 23, up 13 positions. Javorka and the 2, or off 2 right now, the 52, trying to work around the 88. Finds himself right there in the mix as well. The 88 of Jesse Cottrell was able to hold off these drivers for a little while. Right now is trying to find a little bit more ground out of this truck. And I do believe he's got a little bit of damage to that truck that he had to get repaired. So we'll see just what he does. Javorka takes over that 8th spot as Cottrell's going to fall back a couple here. It does look like he's trying to search for that high line. Dean's in 7th, up 1 from the start of the race. Gavin Hibbs up 5 as the number 16 still looks to try to push some boundaries, push some buttons here. There's the 47 of Holt Johnston right there in 5th. Brandon Law is still up 15, stuck in 4th, trying to move forward. GT trying to hold on to 3rd here as he falls back just a little bit off Rich into number 38. And Scotty Grove still your race leader after 43 laps green. 1 caution so far. And man, oh man. Commercial time, coming back at you in 2 shakes. Start your day with the right way with Roasted Gems. Go to roastedgems.com. Use promo code DZ20, Delta Zulu, the number 2, the number 0, for your promo code. And you'll get 10% off your first order. Much love to the folks over there for doing what they do. Businesses are businesses, and we want to see everybody grow. We'd like to see small streamers grow as well. And I missed it earlier for the small streamer of the race. Because I kind of got all like sidetracked and stuff, and I didn't want to. I kind of messed that one up. So I will be focusing on 2 small streamers today. One of them is live right now, I do believe. So we'll take a look and make sure that I've got it right for you. Folks, we are 30 followers away on Facebook from my monthly goal. Every month we want to see, we're trying to get ourselves 50 followers every month. That's my goal. The way I figure it, once we get past a certain point, it'll just kind of keep going from there. We're at 2,320 followers. I want to be at 2,350 followers from 30 days from the day I started that goal, and I think I started that goal a couple of weeks ago. So we're getting close. And you all have been fantastic. So share the streams out there. Have some fun with it. Let's see. Sunday afternoon. Okay, so two of them. Two streamers. I'm gonna put them in the chat. Hold the phone. There it is. Let's get this. We're going to. It's going to be two links that I want to put in the chat. One is for Cody McKinney, who is absolutely stellar. We'll be able to see him tomorrow night with the IVRL, folks. And then also on Twitch, got to go give him a follow. He does some racing. He does some fun stuff out there. One of my buddies is live right now, and that's KPTV, Kelly Pointers Motorsports. He's got Twitch, and he's got... he's live right now. So let me. I don't want to. I want to get his link. I don't want to get into his video. As a 55 and a 38 look to duke it out. Two small streamers. I say small streamers. KP's got a ton of followers out there, but he's live right now. If you want to check him out, give him a follow for me. I'd appreciate it if you did. Also, Cody McKinney, super awesome, fantastic individual. Brought me over to the IVRL. Has kept me around for 2 seasons. We love him. We appreciate all the folks over there. So thank you to both of those individuals. KP's been a big supporter of Signature Esports for a very long time. So thank you very much to both of those folks for doing what they are. Make sure you go and give them a follow for me. Rich says it's the long run speed to the inside of the 55 he goes. 55 is going to be able to defend here. Brandon Lawless picks up some pace here, up 16. GT starting to make some work of the racetrack as well. He's in 4th. Rich straight down to the bottom, trying to clear the 55. 55's not going to make it easy. 38's going to put him up near the wall. 55 a little bit free into the corner here. Rich has got to run that line just a little bit higher, and he is going to. 55's not clear. That's a good line for Rich here. 55 still going to be able to carry the speed out onto the corner. Here's the gyro cam. Get a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. Rich is going to be able to make that work. I do believe he's going to be straight into the bottom. Scotty Grove right behind him now. Scotty gives up the lead so that way he can get around the lap traffic. That's the 54 back here. Now Brandon Lawless. Corey Vaughn's going to be a lap down. Brandon Lawless is looking to go around 54. Has some significant nose damage, and that is what's slowing him down. You see how the flaps lift up on the hood, so he'll be your lucky dog in case something happens. Cato going to pit road. He is in early. Some right side damage for that driver. Rich out front, half second over Scotty Grove. Once he was able to get clear here, now it's smooth sailing, and Lawless is going to be right behind Scotty Grove. And they're going to have to do some pushing here to get themselves back to Richard, who is having a great race. Here's a look at the long run of the racetrack. Onto the front stretch. They're still close. They're still close. Thank you to everybody out there. All the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Go give all those folks likes and follows. I pinned the comment for Sass and Honey, Kaufman, Texas, women's clothing store. A lot of cool t-shirts, but they do have shirts for everybody out there, so we love to see it. We love to see it. Yeah, good fun. So far, so good. 54 of 134, not quite halfway. And some of these drivers are going to start thinking about the green flag pit stops here in just a moment. While they do, let's run some cameras. He is not looking back. The 38 trying to have a phenomenal race here, and he's really stepped on the gas here. Puts about a 1.1 second lead over Brandon Lawless. Scotty Grove back to third where he started. Some of the drivers starting to think about green flag pit stops. Are going to hit those as they start to formulate a plan to get themselves to the end. Drivers approaching that 40-lap mark, 41 for Scotty Grove here. Richard saved a little bit. Charlotte's been a good track for him. He's looking to have some fun with it as he continues to move forward. Gavin Hibbs in that fourth spot, going to the inside of Scotty Grove, says, I'm not done yet. Last week's winner. Try to make mincemeat of this racetrack. He's still utilizing that bottom line to hug himself around. The little right side nose clipping on the number 16. Not a big deal. Alexander comes to pit road. Nathan Yarnell in on pit road now as well. As we'll start seeing just how long they're going to stay out. I said about 40 to 45 laps. I think 134 miles these drivers are going to be able to put in about that 45, I think is a good mark. So we might see Rich come in around 64, 65, or 66. You lost Jesse, too. Man, what is up with the... Is it the server? Tell me it's not the server. Corey Vaughn and the 54. Are they from the same area? I wondered. I saw his thing down there. That's such a shame. Alexander out. We're losing a lot of drivers. Alexander's out. It's Justin Sumner. Hopefully, weather is all right for folks. 38, 83, 16, 47, 23, 12, 52, 69, 82, 17. And thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do. Appreciate you. All right. Pat, I'll get back with you if you're out there watching. I will get through some things. Richard out front, Brandon Lawless, Holt Johnston. They're still holding on to as many laps as they can. Like I said, they came in on 21. I think they're all going to pit together. And pit strategy is going to play in their factor. 76 up into the wall. James not far behind. Everybody on different strategies here, different pit cycles. So if a caution comes out right now, this is a bad deal for anybody who's a lap down. Gavin Hibbs comes in with the little right side. It looks like he was trying to come to pit. Little right side damage. Looks like he was trying to come to pit road anyway. Mike Harris gets his lap back. Brock Johnston's going to be in 8th. Caution comes out, and I talked about it. And it just happened. I just jinxed the whole server. Holt Johnston involved. As we'll come back around 68 of 134. And a lot of free pass trucks coming back around. Nerds doing our things. Computer hard reset on you. Man, that's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Caution. Here's why. Here's the 15 to the outside. Net code. Whoa! Oh! Jesse, is the server having issues right now? Because that was That was insane. Wow. One more time. I mean, the 15 was fast right there. He was coming up behind him very fast. But, this is the second code that I've seen that does this. All right? Let's just look at this one more time. He had enough room right there that he could have passed him on the high side very easily, even if they made a little bit of netcode contact. But right here, watch. Little drift up the racetrack. 47's coming up the racetrack a little bit. But look at that 15 get kicked. Like, he got skadooshed, and then the 47 gets skadooshed back. Like, with 19 feet of netcode. All right. Richard, keep it at pit road. He's going to win the race off pit road. Brandon Lawless is going to be in second. Billy Sigmund in the third. Nick Sawyer in fourth. GT is going to be in fifth. Mike Harris is going to be coming off of pit road. And a lot of drivers looking for free passes here came in on some later laps. So we will see just who's doing what. GT is going to be there as well. Some right side for him. The Rowdy Goat followed the channel. Thank you very much, the Rowdy Goat. Thank you for becoming the amazing warrior out there. Appreciate you very much. 71-34, 2 cautions, folks. And because we haven't really seen. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. You're amazing. A solid pop-up. Way to be killer out there. All right. Alrighty, folks. We're just losing guys in Discord too. It's power or internet. That's such a shame. Such a shame. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing the issues like right now. Well, Joe, you're out there. How many drivers do I see out of the race? 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least 4. Yarnell's on pit road getting fixed. Old Johnston to pit road. Many drivers. So Gavin Hibbs looking for a free pass here. He went to pit road on 67, so this won't affect him as near as much. But he is going to have that right side damage. So he's looking for a free pass. Elliott Swope. Sorry, Matt Swope, not Elliott. Matt Swope here in the 82 looking for a free pass as well, I do believe. Or maybe he went to pit road. He's just going to take the lucky dog here if there's an issue. Lawless to the outside. 38 of Richard's going to be your... Brandon is in the... Oh, he's on the outside lane. Never mind. Richard's going to be restarting on the inside. I understand the power and the issues. It's just a shame to see folks to do it. So... the Rowdy greatest of all time out there. The goat. Appreciate you. We are still rolling. Sass and Honey 200 here in Charlotte. iRacing with the Duck Press Media Solutions. Strictly stock motorsports truck series. Go to duckpress.com for any media solution that you're going to need out there. They can help you with pretty much everything. WD-40, number 12. Be cool if he was the number 40. Then he could really be the WD-40. He's trying to slide his way into the lead here. He's up 19 spots from the start of the race. Green flag waves, 72 of 134, now 73 being completed. And insanity to ensue. Matt Swope, Sue Vaughn, all battling for a lucky dog position back here. Corey Vaughn in the 54, tail end of the field. Rick trying to battle back here as well. He's got the 31, a.k.a. the 53, on lock with his teammate not far off. Matt trying to hold on. Kennedy, last truck on the lead lap, was battling for the lead for a while and now finds himself with that right side, trying to make sure that he gets around this racetrack. Richard out front, Lawless, he's just kind of not looking back. Mr. Kennedy coming down pit road. We'll see what he is going to do here. He's going to go a lap down, that's for darn sure. Folks, thank you for being out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. The Signature Esports is the platform, not just for iRacing broadcasts, but, we do all kinds of stuff. So, new streaming schedule out there. You can go to the Discord and be a part of the Warrior Nation in the Discord. It'd be absolutely wonderful if you did that, but you don't have to. It's good stuff. 75 of 134. We are at least one green flag pit stop away from the end of this race. And only 2 cautions here at Charlotte. Sometimes you can see Charlotte turning into some issues, but it's been a great race. Kennedy 2 laps down now is going to be back out there battling for position. GT in the hunt. He and Billy Sigmund are battling back and forth. There's the WD-40. Did you know, and this will be a little life advice for you, and we're going to focus on Billy here. Did you know that the owner of WD-40, you know where it got the name? It got the name because the owner failed 39 times trying to make that product. One of the best products in the world as far as the way it works and what it does. Household name, and he called it WD-40 because it was the 40th attempt at making that product, and has now since been known as WD-40, and that just gives you a true testament on putting in the work and the effort on what you can do in life and how successful you can be in WD-40. 39 times, all that money, all that time, all that pressure, and he succeeded. So let's see who's going to succeed here. Nick Sawyer out front, and I don't know if he realizes just how consistent Rich gets over the long haul. He might just want to follow suit for a little while and pick the brain of what's going on with Rich. But GT, he says, I'm sending it. I've got an Arm & Hammer advanced white toothpaste truck here, and it kind of looks like the toothpaste tube. That's funny. I like it. Richard into 38, GT in the 76, Brandon Lowlis in the 83, Nick Sawyer still trying to battle back here. Nick will be all right. I think Nick just needs to have a little patience, and then he'll be able to make that work. Joey says he went to automotive school and smelled like WD-40 and PB Blaster for every class. Yeah, I mean, it's the way it goes. Lawless in the 83. A little battle for third, fourth, and fifth here as Billy tries to make the inside work. I must have put a fire under his butt because he went from sixth to third, back to third again. He was up there in second for a moment. And now GT found his way to the front. Came in on lap 70 for his pit stop during that caution. Now Richard will have to go back to work and chasing the drivers down. GT out front. James Cato in 14th, the number 3 truck. Trying to find his way back up there as well. There's Justin Sumner, the 94. That's the driver he is tracking down. And over to the back, here's what the line looks like. And Sumner's still running this line. Justin Sumner started in 5th. He's in 13th right now. But watch this line from the hood of this truck. Into the corner. Out of the throttle just a little bit. Gassing it in about halfway through the throttle. Puts himself next to the nose. Woo, close to the wall. Almost too close there. Maybe he's starting to get a little bit tight on this run. 83. So, yeah, he's got about... Well, he came out on 54. So he's running some older tires here. He'll need to come to pit road somewhere around Jesse Cottrell back into the race here, it does look like. So he's going to be able to make some things work here. He needs points. That's the reason why he's back. And that's another true testament to these drivers that get out here and run these races. I mean, they really do some battling here to try to force the time. That's what it is. Richard into 38, GT behind. Bill Sigmund trying to hold on. To the inside he goes. 12 trying to work the outside lane. Richard to the bottom. The top three, they're battling. Battling hard. Rich is good over the long haul. That's what I see. GT's last lap, 30.95. Bill had a 30.98. Brandon Lawless had a 30.98. Rich kind of checked up into the corner there. Has a 31.02. And right now, the run coming from the number 12. Bill trying to hold on. Full center of the corner. GT out front. And I'm going to take you to a little commercial break. I'll be right back with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Some good friends over there at Wheels America, but thank you to Roasted Jim's Coffee. I needed to take an extra long sip of my coffee there, because that's what I'm using right now. And make sure that I took care of Wheels America. You can check out their Cup Series here every Thursday. Thank you to all the folks over there. Playoff contention starting to happen over there. Points in this series for the Duck Press Media Solutions. I wanted to take a look at that because I was going to start updating their points on the live stuff, but I wanted to make sure that I looked at them before I did so. Oliver Cordell, GT, James Cato, Gavin Hibbs, all with wins in the series. GT locked in for the playoffs. So Oliver, GT, James Cato, Gavin Hibbs all locked into the playoffs. Gavin won last week on the 5th race of the season. Oliver with 2 wins in the series. Oliver's missing today. Nathan, hashtag spicy. We like our spiciness, right? That's what I'm saying. Jesse Cottrell leads in points, though, 161 over Scotty Grove with a 152. Then Oliver Cordell third in points. So drivers still try to make it work, try to make it drive off. Alrighty, you need Tarkov to be less spicy. I know. We will see the spiciness here pretty soon, and who knows? We might stream it. I don't know. 91 of 134. Richard back out front. We've been following along with the 76 of GT here, but Rich back out front, 0.7 of a second. I talked about how Rich drives this and his long run speed. He has got it, too. James Cato into pit road this time by, as some of the drivers are going to be starting to look at their long run speed for the end of the race. Anybody who pits right now would make it all the way to the end. GT with a strong arm and hammer into the corner. You know what? GT, I don't know if you guys have ever watched GT's wheel. Watch this thing. Watch the flicker. Watch into the corner. Do you see the line that he runs here and just how much that wheel continues to turn? I don't know if he's using direct drive. I might have to ask him if he's using a direct drive wheel or if he's using one of the standard paddles, but he's using the throttle to turn that truck more than the wheel. Now look at Richard. Watch Richard flick the wheel here. Up to the corner, into the corner. Watch the drive down. His wheel turns so much more. I know he's running a lower line. He is utilizing the track here to turn the truck. But dang oh dang, does he run completely different. Brock Johnston. Watch Brock into 3 and 4. Look at how much that wheel is turned over here. Holt Johnston back here to Brock. Holt runs a more, I think Holt's running the smooth. I mean, he does have some right side damage, but he's running a much smoother line. Here's Dean's line. Watch the wheel. Out of the throttle to turn the truck. These trucks turn under power. Brandon Lawless to second. Now watch the drive in for Brandon. He is holding that wheel down. It makes me think these guys are using direct drive with some rumble. It's a belt drive. McKinney. The race is so far so good, man. Only a couple of cautions, and they've had some green flag pit stops. That's McKinney Racing out there, folks. That's who I mentioned earlier. We threw up Cody's information. Go give him a follow for me. I missed him during the day today, so I went ahead and threw him in tonight, and we'll probably do it again tomorrow for him during the IVRL race. That's going to be a ton of fun. They're gonna run COTA tomorrow, Circuit of the Americas, the second COTA back-to-back weeks for. I believe it was the Cup Series that ran it last week or a week before. Either way, it's still going to be a ton of fun. That'll be the HMG Innovations Truck Series tomorrow night. That we're going to run 33 laps at Circuit of the Americas, which is what you saw in NASCAR today. Man, that's going to be a long race. It's all good. You're putting in the practice for tomorrow. I understand putting in the practice. That's a tough racetrack. There's nothing wrong with that racetrack. 76-12 of Billy Sigmund, Brock Johnston, Gavin Hibbs, Scotty Grove, Rick Travorka, Nick Sawyer, and Dean Sprinkle make up the top 10 for the drivers. Now we're starting to see the green flag pit stops start to happen for the last pit stops of the race. It's a handful, and it should be interesting. I understand. You guys are localizing cautions, right? I think that was one of the questions I needed to ask you. I think NASCAR did it right today when they localized their cautions as well. I was pretty happy about that. Brandon Lawless trying to short pit here to maybe get some speed out of that truck for another 30 or so laps. Woo, little right side scrape for Richard. He's getting spicy on the tires. Good run for him as they continue to roll. These cameras have different volumes now than what they did before. Trying to get it right. 34 laps to go, folks. I'm going to take a hydrate break. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes with some silence from me, but we're going to throw it on exciting, so this thing is going to jump around and show you who's battling. Thank you for the patience, folks. 107 of 134 as they start to close down some of the distance. Some of the drivers, like I said, want to go to long haul. Richard, one of those drivers, he's going to be on pit road this time by, getting his green flag pit stop. Javorka is going to be your race leader here at 107. And they're making it work, making it stick. It's good old-fashioned slugfest, that's for darn sure. He's going to come to pit road this time by. Mike Harris came to pit road on 69, is looking at it as well. He's going to lead a lap here. Going to find himself leading a lap on 108. Good run. This is a good race. Charlotte's a good track. Some people say, oh, it's an easy track to drive, this, that, and the other. I find it to be just a calming track. It's one of those tracks that's kind of like an equalizer, and lets everybody get out there and kind of just enjoy the drive. Whether it's fast or slow, either way, it doesn't matter. Lawless has about 14 seconds. He will be your race leader when Mike comes to pit road, as we'll start seeing some of these drivers who are a lap down start to make that work. Harris putting a few drivers a few laps down. He looks like he's going to give up no lane here. He's going to need to come to pit road here pretty soon. 47 of Holt Johnston goes around. He's going to stay high for the 69 as well of Nick Sawyer. 22 out front. Looking for the long green flag run here. Thank you to everybody out there for all the likes, all the follows, all the shares, all that stuff. And we like some comments on Facebook. Thank you very much to everybody. Duckpress.com. 25 laps to go. Area code 5207-957-1700 for print, digital, and 21st Century Specialized Solutions. Go give them a check out for me. I'd appreciate it if you did. They do reprographics, signs and banners, digital and video, cards, and more. They are just a ton of fun. They've got a lot of things out there that a lot of products and solutions that you're going to be able to do. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they're located in Tucson, Arizona, 463 East Broadway if you're down there. If you're not down there, then by all means, folks, get out there and find them online. They'll be able to get some solutions over there for you. Thank you to all the folks who take care of me over here at Signature Esports. We love you. We appreciate you. And all the folks out there that have hired me on and helped me grow the platform as well. Mike Harris up 20 spots, 23 laps to go. Try to hold on to what he has left. Looks like he is going to stay low here. He might be trying to come to pit road. Brandon Lawless back here at a 2 onto the backstretch. Mike letting the 54 go by. He's going to get a lap back. That's Corey Vaughn. So Mike comes to pit road, and Brandon looks to try to capitalize here. He's going to take over the lead. Richard, who had 10 seconds gained, or I had a 10-second gap whenever Lawless came around when he came off pit road. It's made up 6 of those seconds, and into the corner as laps start to level out, 0.6 of a second. Scotty Grovis ran his fastest lap of the race, 30.34. Fastest lap of the race ran is by Nathan Yarnell, 30.22. That is super stinking fast lap. Nobody cracked the 29-second lap, though. That's I was looking to see a 29.9 out there. But, hey, nothing to sneeze at. Stick around on Twitch after the fact, folks. Might get in there and stream some, or I know I'm for sure going to raid somebody, so we love raiding folks over there and helping them out. Lawless, Richard, GT, and Gavin Hibbs. 21 laps to go here in this beautiful affair. Right now, Michael Carpenter up 18 positions to number 23, trying to battle alongside with these drivers. Lawless trying to hold on for everything that he has. He might have a solid second here, depending on when these drivers might be able to catch up to him. Richard came in on 106. That's about 8 lap fresher tires than the 83 with 20 laps to go. His last lap, 30.52. Lawless at 31.16. Here is the last 5 lap times for you. How much time is being made up by Richard over Brandon? Thank you to Strictly Stock Motorsports, Duck Press Media Solutions, and of course, and always, the sponsor for today's race. That is Sass and Honey. You can find them on Facebook. There's a link in the description on Facebook and YouTube. I put a link in the chat as well. Sass and Honey. You can find them. It's an apparel shop. Absolutely a blessing to see them. Love them very much. Thank you for those folks as well. That's the time. Right in front of them. A little bit of lap traffic. There's the 88 of Cottrell, who is trying to make up some spots. I believe we're going to be running some road courses this week for some of the drivers out there that are out there looking. 83 right behind the 31. Well, that's Rick Sousa right there. Ooh, drops way below the apron right there. Brandon, huge lift there. 38 of Richard's going to be right there to the inside of him. It was a hard drive into the corner. Richard, fresher tires here. He's going to be able to drop into the corner here without any issue. Might be able to make that pass pretty easily, and he's going to go right around. Richard, your new race leader. Not quite yet. We'll see. Well, yeah, technically he's your race leader. We'll see if turn 3 and 4 justice for him. Gavin Hibbs starting to close the distance down as well. 2 seconds between he and Richard as Richard starts to extend over Brandon Lawless. 15 laps to go. Brandon has 8 seconds between he and second, and he's going to need every bit of that as they start to push this racetrack. 55 of Scotty Grove trying to work his way back around as well. He is in 4th. Michael Carpenter right behind him in the 23 and 5th up 18 spots. Brock Johnston in 6th. The GT falls back to 7th for the time being. GT still fast. He might be able to make some of this work here. We'll see if he's going to get a top 5 night tonight as he is back 11.5 seconds, 11.7 from the leader, but 11 seconds to Brandon Lawless. Good fun for everybody. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the follow button, do all that fantastic stuff that you normally do each and every race. I appreciate you. Also, give me a follow on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Signature Esports. One of my favorite things that I've been able to be a part of. Facebook.com/Signature Esports. And, of course, YouTube.com/Signature Esports. That's the channel over there. You can catch all the iRacing broadcasts, some tutorials on OBS, and a few extra fun stuff. Just absolutely insane. Brandon, 1.8 seconds back. Gavin trying to catch back up. 13 laps to go. Let's see what the lap times look like for these two drivers. A good pit strategy to try to short pit for the 83. And we'll give him a heads up if he's out there listening. This is the lap time difference from 118 to 122 with 12 laps to go. Lost 0.8 of a second on 118, 0.6 of a second on 119, and then about an average of 0.4 of a second. Pretty darn close to it on the last 3 laps. This time by, we'll see just what he's going to be able to bring. 31.76 was his last lap. Gavin Hibbs was a 31.29 prior to that, so 31.78 here. And Gavin, it's starting to level out. Gavin's going to need every bit of that time. And here's the lap times gained for Richard, who stayed out as long as he could. He was able to be consistent over the long haul, which is what I talked about Rich here. That Oreo machine, one of the best, consistent. Good fun, good run. Thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the folks out there watching. You folks are making YouTube grow. We're very close on YouTube. I'm just saying. Very close. I said it earlier, and our channel has grown quite exponentially. I said 752 followers, and that's what we have, our subscribers on YouTube. So thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do to be able to be a part of that. Once we get to that thousand mark, then YouTube has a lot more options for us, as well as Twitch getting us there as well. 644 followers on Twitch, and then of course our goal of 2,350 followers is very much almost complete on Facebook. So we're at 2,320. So thank you very much to everybody out there who have gone through it. Mike Arney, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody doing what you do. We love and appreciate all of the folks out there watching the iRacing broadcasts, and of course all the gaming streams that we do. Might be looking at trying to do something different too. There's Mike Harris, who is a lap down at the moment, but trying to work his way back to Richard. He came to pit road as a lap down at the moment, and he'll be very close to try to catch him. 7 laps to go. Harris would be the lucky dog if anything were to happen. Vaughn is a lap down as well. Corey Vaughn trying to track down Mike Harris in 14th. Matt Swope right there in the 82, not far off. He is in 16th. He's the first driver 2 laps down. 38, 83, 16, 55, 23. It's going to be your top 10. Gavin Hibbs, slowly but surely, trying to whittle away. There's the 4 truck of Joey Kennedy there. He's got some right side. Gavin trying to hold off a little bit of that Scotty Grove performance behind him. Scotty's got 6 laps here to try to get himself to the back bumper of the 16. 4 is going to be right there as well. 4 trying to get around here as Gavin Hibbs is trying to slow up the pace behind him. Ooh, got to stay out of him. He's in 3rd. Right now, Scotty Grove just trying to be patient. The 4 right there on the back bumper. Was right there on the back bumper, and now Scotty Grove trying to work his way around Joey Kennedy as well. Richard, 5 laps to go, 4.9 seconds the difference. And a whole lot of fun. Thank you to Sass and Honey for being who you are. Kaufman, Texas, 4 laps to go now, as Gavin Hibbs and Grove are the closest battle. Lawless comfortable in 2nd, 5 seconds the gap. He is behind the 82. Gavin needs a little bit more help here. He's going to be trying to hold off that 55 for another 4 laps. Gavin won last week, trying to finish inside the top 3 this week. And with 3 laps to go, he may not get 2nd, but he's going to try to hold on to 3rd. Brandon had the great pit strategy, came in early, put enough gap in between he and the rest of the field that Richard was like, you know, I'm going to come in when I do. He's had a consistent race all race long and has done so with beautiful intentions. Carpenter in 5th. Holt Johnston and Brock Johnston, the 2 teammates, 17 of the 47. Right behind him, about 1.5 seconds off of him. 2 laps to go as this becomes a great race for these drivers. Check out all the socials and the links in the chat. I'd appreciate it if you did. We love you and appreciate you. Make sure that you share it out there with all your friends. And, of course, and always, white flag waves here at Charlotte for the Duck Press Media Solutions Strictly Stock Motorsports Truck Series. Richard has had a phenomenal race all race long. He is the long run king. And Charlotte is 2 turns away from being his best run. And the run for these 2 drivers is about to heat up as well. But Richard comes around, final 2 turns, onto the front stretch. The 38 drives it home, has the race of a lifetime, and he's going to win it here at Charlotte. Gavin Hibbs will come across the line ahead of Scotty Grove. That was the best battle that we saw outside of there. Nick Sawyer in 8th. And Bryson out of the race, of course, unfortunate circumstances. Matt Swope will finish down there. GT having a great race. Richard, here to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Man. Second race today. Please don't hit the trucks or the cars if they're clean. Please don't. Gives me a chance to take pictures when they're burning out and use them for screenshots and pictures. Please, please, please. Richard's going to be a race winner. Let's look at your race results. Richard, Lawless, Hibbs, that'll be your top 3. Grove, Carpenter, Brock, and Holt finished 6th and 7th. Nick Sawyer, GT, Billy, Sigmund in 10th. There's Rick, James, Dean, Mike, and Corey. They're going to be in the top 15. Matt and Rick will finish 16th and 17th. Joey Kennedy in the number 4 will finish in 18th. And we'll take a look at the rest of your race results. Thank you, Joe, for running the numbers out there. I appreciate you very much. Bryson Fitzgerald was your pole sitter. He had some connection issues. A lot of drivers had some connection issues, getting kicked and whatnot. So hopefully that'll be all fixed for next week for the drivers, and they'll be able to take care of some things. Let's go and have a little chatty chat with some folks. At least make the attempt. Man, it's a good race. It was a really good race. Richard, of course, your race leader, and had a phenomenal race. That was one of the best that I've seen as far as having a couple of cautions and making the green flag run work without having to have stage breaks in there. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going to happen here. There he is. Let's bring him up here. Richard, congratulations on the race win here. I talked about you being the long run king, and today you showed you showed me right. Even with the short pit from, oh man, now I've got to look at the number. Man, oh man, from the 83 from Brandon. It seemed like today was just your day.
Yeah, I finally got the damn monkey off my back. It's been a long time. Guys are giving me a hard time the last couple laps, but it's been a long time. I haven't won any of these league races or anything.
Well, Rich, it's always a pleasure to see you out there driving. I know that you've been, you say you've been searching, you've been hunting, but it worked out today. Charlotte's such a great track to drive. 10 laps in, that's when you're starting to think about lifting and finding all of the. His name is now Big Richard.
Yeah, I committed myself tonight to just being patient with saving my tires as soon as the run started, and that's just didn't care who passed me because I figured I would get them in the long run, and it just paid off.
It's exactly what you did too. It just seemed like that was where you were going to be, and I've watched you have long runs in the past as well, in this league and other leagues that I've called you in. It just seems like sometimes it's just the caution comes in at the wrong time, and that happened today where the caution came out and it put half the field, more than half the field, a lap down.
Yeah, it was interesting to see what the strategies were going to be. I was kind of hoping it would play out a little bit different, just to see some different faces up there with me, but it worked out. I'm not going to complain. Win's a win.
It was a full send situation. That's what I tell people. Full send. And
Yeah,
and you didn't have to. So that was it was an amazing run, and it's nice to win by 5.5 seconds, and just take it easy. So,
yeah, because if there was a short run, you'd be talking to somebody else right now.
I completely understand that. Rich, much love, brother. Give you shout outs out there. Congrats on the race win. It's good to see you getting some bonus points here, and you're gonna have a run at that championship.
Yeah, got a shot now. At least I'm into play. Thank Strictly Soft, Duck Press, Flying Aces, Sass and Honey, I think Black Car Mafia. I'm sorry if I forgot anybody else there. I don't have my screen pulled up, but just thanks everybody putting on a good show. Jesse and everybody from Strictly Stock just puts a good, clean league on. You give us a great voice for the broadcast, so I appreciate that. It's just been a good night. Now I can go to bed.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I understand that one. Rich, we'll see you next week, brother.
Thanks, bud. Good talking.
Always. Richard's going to be here. And that number 38 has been fast all season long, but nothing to sneeze at there. Gavin Hibbs finishes in third. My man, I tell you what, brother, you had your work cut out for you on this one. Early incident kind of got you a little bit. A little right side damage. Never played no harm at Charlotte, but you and Scotty there had a race at the end.
Yeah, man. I thought Scotty was gonna get me there at the end, because he was making that top line work. But yeah, early incidents. I've dropped the back at the start because I just wanted to get out of all the mayhem that was about to ensue. But I guess going back didn't do anything to change that. But just fought our way back. All the way to the end there, made everything right, or made a pit stop there, but got caught out by the caution there as soon as I pulled in my box, but pulled it back, and then it was a great race.
It was a ton of fun to watch. It was fun to watch what you guys do. After winning last week, I was like, maybe he might back to back this one. Close enough. I think another lap or two earlier on the pit stop, maybe a closer run there to at least second. Rich was fast today, but your laps there at the end were faster than Rich by the relative that I was looking at. Charlotte nighttime truck series, it just seemed like it's always a good race, even with a couple of cautions. It just seems like it's a good race.
Yeah, no one was able to compete with Richard tonight. Well, a few people did, but Richard, got it together all the way through to the end. And congrats to Richard. He's had some bad luck on his side a lot recently, and just happy for him to get that win. But yeah, just trucks at Charlotte are really not my thing. I think I'm not a big fan of trucks on 1.5 or 2-mile tracks for that matter, because I feel like it's a giant pack race most of the time. But tonight was made me see those trucks here a bit differently now, and I was having more and more fun as the laps went on throughout the nights, and I was surprised to have a lot of fun.
Well, I tell you what, next week's gonna be completely different though.
I forgot where we're keeping going. I can check.
We're going Bristol. We're going Bristol racing next week.
Oh no. That should be fun one.
New tire models for iRacing has Bristol really slick, so it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna be able to do with it. But Gavin, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, my man. Give your shout outs out there. Congrats on a P3 finish here. We'll see you next week. But your time. Go for it.
Yeah, obviously you got to thank Sass and Honey for sponsoring tonight's race. Signature Esports, obviously Strictly Stock Motorsports for putting the league together. That's everyone who's put sponsors into this league, obviously, and you, Jason, for Signature Esports. It's always fun talking to you.
Always a pleasure, my man. And I look forward to seeing what you're going to do at Bristol next week. You're going to run that high line the entire time, and you're going to bounce it off the corner and win.
Yeah, I'll run the hot top. I'm not gonna bounce off the wall because that's not my thing. But I'll probably destroy the truck even more.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's Bristol. Everybody has an excuse at Bristol.
Yeah.
All right, Gavin. We'll see you next week. Yeah, absolutely. That's the man himself, Gavin Hibbs. He finishes in second, and what a good run for all the folks. Brandon Lawless will finish in. Gavin finished in third. Brandon Lawless finishes in second. Rich, your race winner, like you said, a little bit of bad luck, but it'll turn around today, and he's in contention for the playoffs. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch what these guys are going to be able to do. These drivers are going to be able to do. Folks, it's just been great. Good broadcast. I absolutely love seeing this just kind of unfold. Check out our small streamers out there. Hashtag small streamers, hashtag dad streamers, hashtag everything you could ever ask for. Follow me on all the socials: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I got it all. It's hard to maintain, but I'm starting to figure it out, and I'm starting to get a routine in, and and that's thanks to Debbie, and thanks to the new coffee from our friends over at Roasted Gems. Remember DZ20 for your checkout. Go check them out as well. Thank you to Strictly Stock Duck Press Media Solutions, and of course, and always, Sass and Honey. Go check them out on Facebook. Much love to the folks out there. I'm gonna go play some Tarkov, and I'm gonna raid somebody. Let's take a look and see who's got that going on. Let's send you over to KP. This is perfect. Perfect timing. If you're out there on Twitch, I'm sending you over to KP. He's driving. Much love, folks. We're going to do that